I am Mary Wollstonecraft. I'm speaking to you from 1792. Back then, I described the systematic oppression that kept women uneducated, powerless, and as the property of men. Now I see that this oppression has taken on new names and new masks: mobbing, bullying, psychological violence. I recognize that poisonous silence that seeps into your workplace, your home, your relationships. It is the silence I know too. I am speaking to you. This is not fate. It is a shackle that must be broken. Bullying is the unjust application of power. It is crushing those perceived as weak, disregarding those who are different, silencing those who speak out, telling women in the 18th century that they lacked intelligence was also a form of bullying. Today, being constantly criticized in the office, having your feelings belittled at home, or being excluded by your friends is also bullying. Bullying does not have to be physical. The most dangerous kind is that which targets your spirit, your identity, your self-confidence. Its aim is to make you feel small in your own eyes, to turn you into a silent and obedient slave. This is the bully's greatest victory. Bullying is a process. It is not a sudden outburst, but a poison that slowly seeps into you. At first, it appears as small, insignificant jokes. Then come the criticisms. Next, the isolation begins, until you feel completely alone, helpless, and worthless. Understanding this process is the first step to stopping it. I must tell you this. It is not a sign of weakness. Being bullied does not mean you are weak. On the contrary, it is usually strong, talented, differently minded, or somehow threatening people who are targeted. The bully tries to compensate for their deep insecurity and inadequacy by belittling you. So what does this do to you? It takes over your mind. You are constantly on alert. Your mind tires from waiting for the next attack, from thinking about how to defend yourself. This robs you of your ability to think rationally. Your sleep patterns are disrupted, your appetite changes. Your mind becomes a constant battlefield. It wears down your spirit. Insomnia, anxiety, self-doubt. These are the emergency signals your mind and spirit send you. Do not ignore them. Bullying is like a cancer that eats away at your self-confidence. It spreads silently and consumes you from within. They will try to silence you. This is their ultimate goal. If you remain silent and cease fighting, they will be satisfied, because your voice is your most powerful weapon to expose their oppression. The moment they silence you, they will declare victory. Where does bullying occur? Workplace, home, relationships, friendships. 1. In the workplace, damage. This is a form of contemporary slavery that you experience under the guise of professionalism. Your boss constantly looking for your mistakes, your work being belittled, you becoming the target of gossip, being openly harassed. None of this is part of the job. This is an abuse of power. In my time, women had no property rights. In your time, your mental labor is not respected. Not much has changed. Workplace bullying comes in such subtle ways that you often wonder, am I overreacting? No, you are not overreacting. If you constantly feel bad, inadequate, and tense, this is a sign. Relationships and domestic abuse, emotional abuse. Remember, true love empowers, it does not weaken. True love is a friendship built between equals, as I advocate. The hardest part of this type of abuse is accepting it in the name of love. Excuses like, he loves me, that's why he's jealous, or my family says it for my own good, drag you into a deeper pit. True love is built on respect and understanding, not on belittling and control. 3. Bullying in friendship circles, social exclusion. The desire to belong to a group can turn you into a plaything in the hands of toxic people, spreading rumors, excluding others, mocking them, constantly making sarcastic remarks. These are the heavy prices paid to remain within that group. Ask yourself, is this kind of friendship better than loneliness? True friendship accepts you as you are and does not constantly try to change you. True friends take pride in your achievements and do not envy you. If you constantly feel the need to prove yourself in a group of friends, something is wrong there. Chapter 4. How to fight bullying. Refuse to be a passive victim. Arm yourself with your mind and willpower. 1. Keep your cool. Don't talk about your feelings. Talk about the facts. Bullies feed off your emotional reactions. They feel empowered when they see your anger and tears. So stay as calm as possible. Instead of shouting at them, use clear, calm, factual statements, such as, "I am uncomfortable with the way you are addressing me," or "This behavior is unprofessional." This will surprise them and show that you are in control. Calmness is your greatest strength. Anger is temporary, but a calm mind brings lasting victory. 2. Setting boundaries is a virtue, not rudeness. Set clear boundaries. I won't allow you to speak to me in that tone. I cannot accept you speaking about me like that. That is not part of my job description. Saying these things does not make you difficult or unreasonable. It makes you a person of integrity. Boundaries are like a wall you build around your soul. 3. Keep evidence. Keep a diary. Date, time, what happened, witnesses if any. These are not just for legal proceedings, but to preserve your own belief in your reality. Bullying tries to make you doubt your own mind. Written evidence is a lifeline that anchors your mind in memory. 4. Build alliances. Don't fight alone. You are not alone. Talk to trusted colleagues, a family member, or a friend. An outside perspective clarifies the situation and empowers you. Remember, bullies usually hunt alone. A united group is their greatest fear. 5. Giving up the fight is not a defeat. It is a strategic retreat. This is not an escape, but an investment in your own worth and mental health. No salary, no relationship, no social circle can pay the price of your soul. There is a difference between giving up and strategically retreating. Giving up means surrendering to them. Strategic retreat, however, means continuing the fight on your own terms from a stronger position. 5. Why do bullies act this way? Feel sorry for them. Yes, you heard right. Bullies are usually cowardly, insecure, and self-loathing individuals deep down. They try to fill the void inside themselves by crushing others. Your success reminds them of their failure. Your self-confidence reminds them of their insecurity. That's why they want to destroy you. This is their tragedy. Do not let it become your tragedy. Try not to take a bully's actions personally. This is a weakness in their character, not a reflection of your worth. The hatred they project onto you is actually the hatred they feel for themselves. The struggle I bequeath to you was not solely for women's rights. It was for all human dignity, reason, freedom, and justice. Tyranny stands directly opposed to these values. Take that power back. Stand up. Stand tall. Set your boundaries. Raise your voice. And if necessary, walk away from that toxic environment. Because you, as an individual, deserve respect. And do not deny yourself that respect first. Remember, the greatest revenge is to live a happy and successful life. The power bullies have over you is only the power you give them. Take that power back and become the hero of your own story. Subscribe and share your comment now.
I'm sure you'll be good if you listen to me and think carefully. See you at the next part.